Hi, I'm Peter Haddock. I'm here with McElroy, and they are the fusion specialists. Geoff is joining me here. Geoff, what on earth is fusion?
Fusion is a process for putting together thermoplastic pipe in the industry for a variety of applications that are out there. Whether it be water, oil and gas, mining, or other things, you can use thermoplastic pipe for a lot of those things. So, in a nutshell, for thermoplastic fusion, you take your two pipe ends, you prepare them, we put what we refer to as a facer between them to trim those ends up, make sure that they're nice and square, have true material with no contamination. We bring them up against a heater to heat them up initially, hold them there for a certain amount of time. We open those up, move that heater out, bring those two ends back together with a certain amount of pressure, again for a certain amount of time, and when they're done with that process, then that piping system is a monolithic system, which is as true as the entire pipeline.
And that is really important when you're talking about pipelines and when you're talking about infrastructure. Get it wrong and you've got to go back and dig in the ground again, haven't you? Get it right and it should be there for a very long time.
A very long time. Those pipelines can last up to 100 years whenever you make them out of the polyethylene and other pipe materials that these machines fuse.
But there is a big problem with this process. You need a lot of power, don't you? And you need consistent power. And the thing that also is happening is your clients are asking you for zero emissions at the point of use as well, aren't they?
Absolutely. Pipe fusion machines are unique in some of the construction equipment market compared to other units where we do have a onboard generator that produces the electrical power needed to run our heaters. And that demand being a constant pull on the engine is unique from other applications. You need a lot of power to be able to do that constantly, which typically batteries do not like, but we do have customers who are out there due to the job sites they're on or the conditions that they're in that are looking for other solutions, asking us for an electric powered unit.
So let's go and have a look at the challenge that we've got when it comes to the power unit. Come on, Geoff.
Absolutely. We'll go right over here and look underneath inside the engine compartment where we have the hood there to show what we have from a Perkins installation today.
So today we've got a Perkins engine inside here, 5 years in the making this product. Initially you were saying to Perkins when you wanted the power from the diesel engine, it's got to be in a confined space. We've got a tight space for this unit. It's a tracked unit as well. All of those things came together with your engineers and theirs, didn't it?
It absolutely did. It was a very cooperative process with the Perkins engineering team to allow us to put this engine into the space we have, as well as give us the flexibility we needed with the way the cooling package is mounted and the other aspects of it to deliver what this unit needed.
And then Perkins knocked on your door and said, hey, we've got a big challenge. We want to actually work with you to help you with that net zero and zero emissions piece, and said, let's electrify it. The challenges, we've already kind of touched on it, were quite severe when it comes to a battery system, wasn't it? What are those challenges that you've actually overcome with the new battery solution with Perkins?
Yeah, the Perkins team came to us, asked us about being able to power this with their battery solution. And yes, that constant draw, that power we talked about is very difficult for those types of systems to work with. But they were able to engineer their new battery power unit and place it in the same package size that we already had with the diesel engine and other things to be able to provide all the power we need to continue to operate the fusion machine portion the way it was already.
And folks, what's really interesting is they're able to put the charging unit where actually the diesel fill unit would have been, don't they?
That was a perfect swap out, exact same connection point where you were used to putting in diesel fuel, now you just plug in your charger.
And these things are important when it comes to customers because they get confused if you put stuff elsewhere, don't they?
Yeah, always a question from them, or a request I should say, for make this as common as I can and make it where I know how to use it and it's very easy to operate.
But most importantly now, we're in the final stages of all the testing with the Perkins team and yourself. This gives you a competitive advantage, doesn't it now?
Yes, this will actually be the first track-powered electric fusion machine that's out in the market. Gives us an opportunity to look at some of those job sites, get some feedback from how well it's running, and be able to see what other performance characteristics that it will provide us that we not be completely in tune with yet, but we are going to discover as part of that process.
So electrification, folks, is all about application. We've seen how challenging that is here, but we've also seen what collaboration does. And Geoff, it's great to see you and the teams working together to make that a reality. And when we think about taking emissions out of spaces like underground spaces or spaces that are in urban environments, it really is a battery solution that can do that. However, there is also a big benefit as well that you mentioned to me: noise.
Yes, noise is something that continues to come up even in an urban job site and other places where they want a reduced noise. Our engine is very quiet.
Yep.
It's a great package, but being able to switch that over to battery power unit just moves it down to a different level that people are surprised with.
So that's it, folks. We're fusing the whole industry together in this context, and we're changing the way we're doing things, but it's all about engineering and it's all about making sure it's fit for application. See you, Geoff.
Right, thanks, Peter. Appreciate it.